Hi, this is Barry Anderson from the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room. It is Tuesday, May the 5th. This is the address to get into our room, and you can log in with your Facebook or your Twitter account. Well, I have this one up. I'm going to show you this one a little bit later, but this is really the only stock worth talking about, PTBI. And let me just let's see what it is. I still have some of this now. It's pulled back a little bit, but um, this is one that we're all hoping maybe is going to be the next VLTC. Now, if you don't know VLTC, let me just refresh your memory. I have to bring up the daily chart for that. And here we go. So way back here, well, not even way back, but March 31st, it was disclosed that Carl Icahn held 50% of this company, and that just caused this thing to explode. This is around $1, and it hit a high of 21.75 before it's finally started to come back down to earth. But so a lot of people, of course, would love to see something like that happen in another stock. Well, this might be the one. PTBI. Um, Here is where it closed yesterday, right here at about 285, and it was disclosed that George Soros owns 5% of the company. Now that's not 50%, but nonetheless, obviously it got people very excited about it. This is the post market yesterday. I mean, it's not the pre-market. This is the post market, and it hit a high of 456. So in the pre-market, certainly I know Ori mentioned it, and so we all started watching it. And here is where it opened, right here. Here's the volume candle. Let me, right here, sorry. And then it just exploded. Here's the big volume bar. And it basically, it's kind of chopped around a little bit. And I wasn't 100%. I mean, 5% is good, but it's not certainly not 50%. Absolutely was not sure what it was going to do. Nobody could be sure. Watch this pullback right here, all the way down to $4, and then it surged up. And let me just, there we go. So you see how it broke through $5, and then it pulled back. It pulled back down to 4.94, popped up through 5 again, pulled back down to just around $5. What got me excited was this volume bar right here, this one right here. See how the volume was starting to tail off a little bit, and then all of a sudden the volume picks up, and boom, it just popped back up through $5, and I figured this time it's with vengeance. So I took the trade right here at 519. Actually, this is a trade that I was walking my dog at the time, and I had I guess what I'll call an anticipatory order at 519, and so I got the trade here. When I came back, of course, it was wonderful. I mean, it was only about 20 minutes later I came back to see this. I sold some at 542. I sold some at 580. I said in the room that if it could hold $5, that I would probably swing it, or I'd have a, depending on the pattern. And of course, it's done way more than that. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do. It's I don't have as much obviously what I had before. Now, if it gives up $6, I'll probably get out of it. But if it comes back down, back up through here, I may still hold that piece. But nonetheless, this has to be watched tomorrow because I mean, there's going to be all eyes on this. Look at this shows you the daily chart. 52 million shares. There's only I think 2 point. I think it's 1.7 is in the float. So this is going to trade way over 20 times the float. But this volume bar is going to stick out like a sore thumb when everybody does their post-market work. So I think this will be one to probably follow tomorrow. And even if it pulls back tomorrow, it has to be followed for the next little while because you never know. When you look at let's take a look at the monthly chart on it. And I mean, not saying it's going to get up to $29, and there's maybe some resistance in this area, but I mean, it obviously has a ways it can go. And I think it also did a reverse split. I think if I bring up the weekly, we can see that. Um, I don't know why I can't see it. I know maybe if I bring up the monthly, I'll see it. Oh, I just had to have better eyes. What are the weekly chart again? There it is, a 1 for 50 reverse split back here. So these people are still underwater. Remember, VLTC did a massive reverse split too. I think it was 1 for 80. So there are some similarities in that a name like Soros, Icon in VLTC, but Soros here have taken a stake in this one. So this is why I think this one could have some legs again. So Now, let me just show you these three. Now, NHTC, I'm still watching this one. Let me just see what it's doing. Okay, I've got to bring up the daily or the 5-minute chart on this one. Okay, now why I'm bringing these up is that these were the only three on this particular 30-minute opening range break, and the first two worked out pretty well. I mean, this one worked out very well. HABT would have been a struggle, but it certainly did work. HABT was the alerted at 3906 at 1012. So let's just take a look. Let's go back to 1012 and 3906. So right about here. So 3906 is where we had the alert. And remember, this is a opening 30-minute range break. So typically what I do on these is I don't jump in. I wait to see what happens. And so it pulled back down. But here, no, I didn't take this trade. The market was down. I was a little off my game early. Remember I said that I really wasn't even sure how many trades I was going to get today until PTBI came along. It was going to be kind of another grim day for me. But this one would have worked quite well. I mean, here you probably could have at least got out at 39.69 or down here if you're getting in at around 39.06. Now, I'm not saying you would have held on all the way up here. If you had, it would have been great. If you'd sold a piece and held on, it would have been a wonderful trade, well over $1. The other one was a little bit cleaner though. CHU. I'm getting a little alert. CHUY. This was an earnings play, I believe. And 2567 was the alert, $10 or at 1041. So 1041. So here is the break. Again, the same sort of thing. You would have had to, not jump into it, wait for the little pullback, and then get into it. And here it is. The alert was at 2567 actually. So if you had taken it right around here, look at these wonderful candles all the way up here, 26.53, almost $1. Now it collapsed after that, but remember we're day trading, so these really worked. So this is why I really wanted to pay attention to this one to see if that one could work also. It hasn't yet. NHTC. Let me just bring it up again and see where we are. 23.94. If this breaks up through 24, we have about 45 minutes left in the market. I may take this just to see if we have a late day riser on this one. But nonetheless, these two worked well, and it's not like this one was. Even if you took it here, you wouldn't be out of the money too much, even if you're out of it now. So. Again, these are going to be part of the optimization channel. The optimization channel, it's due to start in June. And these get optimized like every day they'll be looked at. So, I have posted this, but if you don't have the odds maker, you can't really check it every day to see if it's working well. And again, that's the whole idea of the optimization channel. It'll start in June, but you will need the odds maker. You'll either have to buy it before June or get it afterwards. And we have some wonderful specials on it, $8.99, the odds maker included, plus a whole year of trade ideas. So, we've been posting these for free in the room, but that's going to go away once the optimization channel starts. So just be aware of that. All right, that's it for today. Let me just bring back the cover page. Here again is how to get into our room, logging in with your Facebook or your Twitter account, and I hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.